My little man was an athlete till his pops passed away. Mom's walking around with the blues like Donny Hathaway. Told him get a grip for you, jack it off like you masturbate. Cause life's short and they known to assassinate at the magistrate. But he don't listen, said all that shit you imaginate. But had you in the pen for like 50,000 Saturdays. Hold your head, fuck acceptance, you gon' see better days. He said fuck that, my mom's minimum wage ain't gon' pay Sally Mae. No more workouts, phone burning, gotta carry weight. Instead of shooting jump shots, he learning how to calibrate. Starving, bring that paper around him, he start to salivate. Now he jacking to it, don't give a fuck who he aggravate. But karma come and greed ain't something you can regulate. And it's a thin line, if this ain't something you can separate, you might as well salute when the weapon spray. Or follow my lead, rather rub shoulders with Kevin Gates than Heaven Gates. Yeah. When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown and leave me to rot in the county before I even leave town, huh? When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown? I'm tryna swim, but we all gon' drown. One day.
When I was younger, London bridges used to fall down. Now every time I come around, a nigga locked down. These young niggas banging hard, don't know how to act. No diploma, just throw a Roma and some powder packs. They don't know that it's rap. They don't know they favorite rapper don't tow around the strap. They don't know that video got fake crack. They tryna live this shit, but 25 to life a bitch, you might not make it back. Poverty and luxury, that ain't a hard choice. You ain't gotta understand, listen to my voice. See, I speak for that lost generation. Rough around the edges, but look what we was facing. You see them looks on them young men faces. Instead of patience, they gotta deal with races. Even some of my teachers said I wouldn't make it, but every time it fell down, it just bounced back. Believe that.
When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown and leave me to rot in the county before I even leave town, huh? When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown? I'm tryna swim, but we all gon' drown. One day, that's why I keep my circle tight with who I'm riding with. Cause loyalty dead and niggas don't death before this kind of shit. How you tell cops before you reach the cell? Blasting with a cell rocks and be on the block squeezing hella shot. Shit don't make you gangster though. They watching us like HBO. I got 3 strikes, I ain't going back. I ain't a killer, but a nigga might make me though. MOB shit, I'm out making dough. So get the fuck out my face, cause you get in my way and a nigga might make me blow. Simple as that, I'm on my 50 shit, I'ma get rich. Not trying to get it cause I'm gifted. If I keep flowing like a slit wrist, then somebody gon' hear this shit. Shit'll get good, I get new friends, I start falling off and they just dip. But I need them like I need rape. They could kiss my dick tip. Excuse my French, I said it how I felt it. I got big dreams, a big green, but I never been a Celtic. I always kept it real, don't think I ever did nothing selfish. I just wanna ask you a question. When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown and leave me to rot in the county before I even leave town, huh? When it all falls down, is you gon' ride for a nigga when it all falls down? Or you gon' turn your back on me if I get knocked for some clown? I'm tryna swim, but we all gon' drown. One day.